Hello, this is going to be an audio commentary. I picked a random replay. It's going to be TDK against some random guy. I think his name is PornKing. Yeah, PornKing, I was right. PornKing goes random and TDK goes undead, so we're going to see what race he gets and how the game plays out. I don't know what's happening. This is the first commentary I've done where I didn't know what was going to happen. It's in the update folder. And I need to clean out my replay folder. Holy shit. There we go. It's on Crystal Kingdom. The only reason I know what the map name is because it's War 3 Arena and it's not like in Russian. And that's kind of annoying, so I'm gonna fix it. Okay, so he's going Crypt Ziggurat. I've never seen that before. I don't know what his build order is gonna be. Maybe he's gonna go Dark Ranger at the tavern. That's a possibility. I didn't really check. I just checked to... I checked this guy's race. I checked to see what units he made, and I know he was Orc. I noticed that he was Orc because he was random. That was the only thing that I checked in this game. So now that you guys know it's Orc, we're both on the same grounds where we don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, Blade Master, that's pretty normal, so I'm gonna check this guy out, and... yeah, it looks like... he's just going... Ted Fiends of the Late Hero, maybe. Yeah. This is interesting. Maybe it's because, like, none of the camps are good. Let's see. That one is tough to creep with. That one, yeah, that would be tough to creep. Maybe he just wants a fast tech. I don't know who wins this game, wink wink, but... I'll keep you guys posted. Let's see what the Orc is doing. I'm gonna spill my pop. It's like 5 a.m., so I need like energy to keep me awake. If I don't keep consuming sugar, I'm gonna fall asleep on my keyboard. Okay, so he's teching already. Let's see what the undead's doing right now. He's just massing ghouls. He's got a weird skeleton looking thing. Okay, so I guess they're gonna raise out of the ground while walking. Yep, really, really fast they did that. That was cool. So he's probably saving up gold to tech. So he'll be teching right around 320. No, he's getting more ghouls. So this is cool. I like going ghouls against undead. It's fun, it's cool. Or ghouls against Orc, I mean. I usually do it with a Dreadlord, but he's doing it with a Death Knight, which is cool. I like it. We'll see how he fares. I'm going to slow it down to 1x speed. And then during some of the bigger battles, I might slow it down to half speed. I like... and I pause it a lot. I don't know if you guys hate that or whatever, but like, if I'm going to explain something, like, I don't want the battle to be going on while I'm explaining something. I want, like, you to either be focused on my voice or focused on the battle. I guess. I don't know. I guess that's how I'm going to be doing it. Because that's how I like doing it. I don't like missing the battle because I'm trying to explain something. Oh my god, that's fucking beautiful. And he hasn't built that yet. So one of the biggest pain in the asses is trying to expand against a Blade Master. Oh my god. Is that his sentry? Yeah. That's a really good item to get, is a sentry ward against a Blade Master. Did he have a clarity push? Yeah. No, he didn't. I mean, maybe he did, but he used it. So now he waits until the Blade Master's gone to build the Zhertvanik. I think, yeah, that was probably the first one, because he's got 10 lumber. If he would have cancelled it, he would have probably had some weird odd number for his lumber count. So I'm pretty sure he didn't cancel it. Maybe he did. Maybe there's like a 1 in 10 probability that he did. I don't know. I could check the replay or the buildings constructed thing on Warcraft or replays. I'm gonna actually do that right now. Oh, I'm gonna actually hide this from you guys. He built... It doesn't even say how many he built. It's weird. I guess it's like a summoning. It's like a spell that you cast on top of the gold mine, and it doesn't say how many you build. That's strange. That's really, really strange. Huh. So I guess haunting a gold mine isn't actually a haunting a gold mine isn't actually a building that you construct. It's just a weird like spell that the acolyte casts on the gold mine. That's cool. I guess it like transforms it into another unit. The more you know. And now he's doing a good job. He's trying to get a double surround, but it didn't work out. He still got the one surround though. I like the Death Knight. He's able to trade really well against the grunts. Oh jeez, that's terrible. Oh no, he like unjuked. That's horrible. Okay, he was coiling it. So the Orc has no expo. He's going to tier 3. He's in a hard spot against these mass ghouls. And the undead is still tier 1. So there is hope. Unfortunately, the Blade Master is only level 2, and he doesn't have a lot of... He's not close to level 3 either. So he's trying to take some time to get an advantage by creeping more. At this point, I would definitely have 2 crypts. I would be like 2 crypting it up. Definitely is with this amount of money. That way I could do like a lot of aggression on the Orc without having to worry about like running away. That's scary. The Shadow Hunter came in. Yeah, and he's just gonna TP because that next, you never know with critical hits whether or not you're gonna die. Yeah, and I guess he died and got a TP. Yeah. That's too bad. Oh, and the Blade Master ran out of mana. There we go. That's going to be his last Windwalk. If he ever decides to do it. Maybe he's going to try to kill a ghoul. Oh my gosh. That's... Okay, he's still got the Windwalk. Oh man, this is good surrounding. So that's what I like about ghouls, is like when you get really good at ghouls, like it's pretty impressive, like the surrounds you can pull off. If you go crit fiends every game, like it's really hard to get good at that surround. So yeah, this is definitely a strategy that I might put into my arsenal because it's not the normal mass crit fiends that everyone goes. So like I don't like doing the normal strategies. I feel cheap doing them. I usually do like Dreadlord, but it kind of gets bad. I don't know. I've been successful versus Orc, but against like Night Elf, I get fucking wrecked. So I think I'm gonna have to start going a Death Knight against Night Elf because it's just not working out too well. With Dreadlord against Elf, I become very dependent upon like Banshees with Possess to kind of win the late game. And then in the early game, if I'm against Warden with like a shop or something, I get pummeled. But that has nothing to do with this game. Let's pay attention to this game. Let's see what the Orc's doing. We haven't looked at him for a long time. He's just going regular Spirit Walker. He's probably going to get an orb. Or not. Oh yeah, he did get one. Okay. He got his Orb of Lightning, and that's going to go on the Blade Master. And he's got claws +6. He doesn't really have that great of items. And the Undead is really crippled, I think. A lot of it has to do with the fact that he didn't get that second crypt earlier. He would have had a lot of ghouls right now and a lot more lumber right now. I guess he was microing a lot this game compared to most games, so maybe that's the reason that he didn't. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. He wasted a Windwalk with that Ziggurat. So yeah, I don't know if he did that on purpose to like set it up so that he could block with one more. He probably didn't do it on purpose, but he probably built his expansion in order to block off the Blade Master, and he just needed one more ziggurat, and like by coincidence he was able to build a ziggurat to block the Blade Master. So not something he intentionally did, but he adapted to the situation. And I don't know which. I think this is the one that sells the Ice Revenant. It's a weird one. I don't know what the units are in this one. Maybe he got something. No. So now Blue is setting up an expansion, but it's like really, really late. And all he has is the towers so far. He hasn't really Blue hasn't built any tier 3 units. He lost his Blade Master to the ziggurat thing. And he's finally getting the expansion up, but he's at like 38 food against 44. Ooh, it's not looking good. Now he's getting double slaughterhouse. Undoubtedly for destroyers. Sell that piece of shit. Oh, he's not selling it. I guess he wants his Death Knight to gain like 11 health per hit. Oh, that's pretty good. He got Frost Armor first. Yeah, that's normal versus Orc. I've been playing a lot of 2v2, so I forget like which things are normal and which ones aren't normal, because in 2 versus 2 you don't get Frost Armor all that much. Although there was one game today that I went Frost Armor. It wasn't, I don't know, I think it was on, I don't know the names of any of the maps because I play in the Russian version. So like I know like the Russian names. Actually I would just gloss over the Russian name. Pronouns are hard for me to do. So now I think he's burrowing this fiend. I heard the burrow sound. Yeah. And so if you pause the game, like right as a Crypt Fiend is burrowing, you hear the entire burrow sound, and then when you unpause, then it starts burrowing. That's pretty cool. Somebody casted Lightning Shield. The Shadow Hunter casted Lightning Shield on this fiend, and we're just gonna watch this battle at 1/2 speed. Blade Master with his imbalanced 116 critical strike. A good thing to do if you're Orc in this situation, and you're against an undead who's like really, really bad. What you do is every time you do a critical strike, you type enter and you type out the number that the critical strike was. Like right here, you would type 70. You would type enter 70 enter. Like just if you know you're gonna win the battle no matter what, you just yell out the critical strikes, and that gives you like the ultimate lulls. Like right here, you would type 70 again, and that way like your enemy is just gonna be like so frustrated. He's got the Wand of Lightning Shield, and he burrows that Crypt Fiend. I was just gonna mention that. You can burrow a Lightning Shielded unit, or like if it's a Druid of the Talon, you can turn him into Stormcrow form. And that'll cancel out the Lightning Shield. Problem is, like in that situation, even if he wouldn't have got that extra hit, like right here, he can, if he's on top of a burrowed unit, like the Lightning Shield will still damage the burrowed unit. So if he still had a charge of this and he knew there was a burrowed fiend right here, for example, and the undead like TP'd away or forgot his Crypt Fiend or something, you can cast Lightning Shield to get that last couple hits on damage to kill it. Yeah, and just yell 122 right there, and then your enemy is going to be raging hard at the end of the game. So I wasn't really watching that battle in terms of like who won or who didn't win. So we're going to check their foods. So 40 food against 40 food. It's pretty even, but the undead has like a tech advantage because he's got like 2 slaughterhouses ready to go and a lot of money to spend. Well, they both have a lot of money to spend, but the Orc kind of doesn't have, I don't know, I'm not liking the Orc's position just because of the dual slaughterhouse. Oh, and upgrades too. Upgrades are pretty even. I just said they were even just because the undead wasn't very impressive. Now he's gonna get a lot of destroyers out. How many wood ghouls? Okay, so it looks like with this strategy, he's got 5 wood ghouls, but based on the amount of lumber he has, you could probably get away with only having 4 wood ghouls in the late game if you do this strategy. So he gets. We'll talk about what Gray does in this strategy. He basically opened up with a lot of ghouls. He got mass surrounds, and the surrounds are pretty critical for being able to win. If you just A move or you're not good at surrounds, this strategy is probably not going to be very good with you. The good news is, like, I've played some games against really bad orc players, and they don't know how to micro. They're like really bad at it. So if you go on like East, don't do it on War 3 Arena, but if you go on East servers or like West servers, probably even Europe, like you're gonna play some really bad orc players who do not have good micro at all. They're gonna be people who like usually play Dota or League of Legends or something, and they don't know how to micro more than one unit, and it's pretty embarrassing. And you can get surrounds on their stuff. Like, they will hand you units to surround, and it's almost as if like they're trying, like it's almost as if they like go to their base and they click on it and they're like, what unit do I want to build? Wait, do I want to build? And they're looking at like the tooltips of like the headhunter requires, is that a war mill? How do I build a war mill? Build a war mill, right? Okay, I'll build a war mill. Ka-chunk. And then they go back to the battle, and then, oh my god, my grunt got surrounded, or oh my god, my blade master got surrounded. Like, you'll fight players like that on US East and US West. So don't be like distracted of using. Don't be like, oh, I'm not good at surrounding. Like, you can practice surrounding on these like terrible noobs, and you'll get some surrounds. Like, just because you're bad and like not good at surrounding doesn't mean that you can't like train that attribute or whatever. Because there are bad players. Like, you might not be as good of players as you would if you were to go like a heavy Crypt Fiend style, but you can still find some people to beat using ghouls and like being reliant on surrounds. I like how the towers just select this one randomly. Maybe he casted that frost armor like after it started attacking. I don't know. I have a feeling that Crypt Fiend was like there already. Was already frost armored, and then the towers just randomly picked that one to attack. I like this. Oh shit. So let's look at the armies. The orc, I don't even care about the. I'm an undead player, so I'm talking about the undead player and following him around. He did not go for a boneyard, I don't think. He's just going for destroyers, and it looks like he chained 2 of them. He chained 3 of them, and then the other 3 he just like panic morphed them. Like during the battle, he doesn't care about having a statue for the battle. He just wants to have a lot of destroyers. And since there's a lot of Spirit Link, that's probably a good idea. It's not really a lot of Spirit Link, but whatever. So we got the Tauren Chieftain. I'm going to look at what the orc has. He's getting headhunters. And the problem with headhunters is when you TP, they're all clumped up and easy to attack. So this battle, I'm going to predict, is going to go in favor of the undead just because he's got like 6 destroyers. Ooh, he doesn't have a... He has a TP, but it's on his lich. Okay, let's watch this at 1/2 speed. So immediately the Blade Master is attacking a destroyer, but in a battle this big, right after he TPs, that might just be an accident. The undead coils it. The orc really doesn't have a lot of DPS now that the headhunters are like dying. It looks like the orc is focus firing. I don't know. I think he's like A moving. Like all his shit is attacking different stuff. I wouldn't have TP'd. Oh, he TP'd because of the bloodlust, maybe? I don't know.
Постройка завершена.
There was a lot of stuff that could have died there. So now it's 50 food against 100 food. That's pretty cool. I don't know if the orc lost a lot there. Wait. Okay, the orc lost like... He lost a Kodo, he lost a Grunt. A Kodo, a Grunt, and then whatever the fuck that is. Maybe a Spirit Walker. So the orc lost like 3 units. The undead probably lost a Crypt Fiend or 2. I didn't really see any die. But I'm gonna assume that one died because Crypt Fiends die easily. Okay, now he's gonna creep this one. No, it's Crypt. Yeah, I don't know why he TP'd there. Maybe he felt like all of his destroyers were gonna die. Or maybe he ran out of mana. That could have been it. He could have just left because he ran out of mana. That's interesting. So the Death Knight was really low on mana. So that's probably why he TP'd. He knows that there's a mana fountain. And he's like, okay, once my Death Knight's out of mana, then it's possible that one of my heroes could die. And he didn't want that to happen. He didn't want that to end the game. So he TP'd and then went to the mana fountain. And then there's a health fountain here. That's so funny that the orc got gypped with having a freaking health fountain on his side and then there's a mana fountain on the other side. Oh man, that's funny. I did not just see that. Okay, never mind. What I was clicking on the destroyers for was because like the fountain of mana, it doesn't increase the mana regeneration of a destroyer. And I thought that I saw one with mana, but I was probably clicking on something else. I probably clicked on the Sphinx, because it looks the same as a destroyer. Wait. Oh yeah, okay. He got mana'd by the statue, and that's why he had mana. Okay. I was thinking it was because of the mana fountain, but it's not. Okay. Is that 93? Did I say he was at 100 food? I thought it was 98, but I'm fucking blind without my glasses, so it's actually 93 food. Interesting. I like how I'm like 2 inches away from the screen. Like I'm like this far away from the screen, and I still can't. Oh, terrible. That's from staring at screens for my entire childhood. Playing this game. It's pretty cool. Is he getting a boneyard? No, why would you get a boneyard? Frost worms are so stupid. So he's got, what is it? Let's count. So the ideal undead army for this guy is 6 Sphinx and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fiends. That way he can get all the bat riders and stuff. Oh my god. I'm getting like flashbacks to like RT 2 versus 2 game where our enemy, like, they were map hackers, and what they did was they just did protocol, which is where you build towers like at every base and then you slowly start expanding around the map, and then you use map hack to kill the enemy's expansions and creep jack them and crap like that, and you just camp behind your expansions the entire game. And they went bears and bat riders or something, I think. And like we decided to like mass air and get all this, like these huge perfect endgame armies, and nobody had any heroes. Like everybody's heroes sucked because it was on Moonglade. And then they just bat ridered all of our air, and their heroes like immediately went to like perfect. Like they immediately had like 4/4, like 3 heroes, and we had like level 2, we had like level 3/1/1, and then like they had like Blade Master, Shadow Hunter, TC or something like that, and then the Night Elf had like, you know, like Keeper of the Grove, Priestess, whatever crap. Probably a Demon Hunter, just because Demon Hunters are gay. And then we just got wrecked. Like, my ally wasn't very good, but it was pretty bullshit. Anyways, back to the game. The orc's probably gonna TP. No, good. In this situation, you don't want to TP, because, like, a clumped up orc army is really, really crappy. He's not even bringing the headhunters. Like, what the fuck? What are his hotkeys? Okay, so his hotkeys, like, what are his hotkeys? What's he selecting now? Peons? Alright, we're gonna check out his hotkeys. Now he's selecting the TC. His freaking... Now he's selecting his Blade Master. Now he's selecting one Spirit Walker. I don't even know what this guy's hotkeys are. He just, like, A-moved. Okay, so his Bat Riders are in one hotkey. Or his Bat Riders with... No. This guy... Oh my god, he just lost like all of them. So, okay, so one thing that TDK did is, since he doesn't have any statues, all of his destroyers are in one like hotkey, so he ran them, oh, I should use my other hand. He took his destroyers, which were like right here, and then he ran them back here, so like I think one or two, probably two Bat Riders hit. They hit this one and that one. And then the rest of them got webbed, just because he like baited them and then ran them back. So I guess you can just play with it. Maybe like do like a custom map and like just kind of gauge like how far the distance is that a Bat Rider can detonate, and you can use that to your advantage in a battle, in like a big battle. Like this is kind of like something that you want to use if you're like a free-for-all player. Because like in solo it barely ever matters. Like one of these games may happen like once every like 5 games you play against orc, and then like you might not even, like this situation could happen in like 1 out of every 5 games, and then it will happen like 1 out of every 10. So actually it's probably less than that. Like it's probably more often than that, but it's something you could do, especially if you're a free-for-all player. Oh, we were gonna see it. We were just gonna see it. Oh, wait. We might see it. We might see it. Let's do it. Okay, this is the distance. Right here. Right here. Right here. From this tree right here to this destroyer right here. That's the distance. I'm going to make a box. That's the distance from the top left corner to the... From the top right corner to the top left corner. That's the distance that a Bat Rider can detonate. Okay. Now that you know, it's like a third of the, it's like a quarter of the screen. What is that here? 1, 2, 3. So it's like 1 3.5 of the screen. Alright, I did not watch that battle at all, guys. It looks like the orc is dying. He finally got his headhunters to come over. And now the shadow hunter's about to fucking die. So again, it's like this far. It's like 1 3/5 of the screen. Like that far. That's how far that a Bat Rider can travel. Invincible. Oh my god, this is terrible. Where's the Blade Master? Is it dead? I think it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. Okay, so cliff notes. If once Death Knight runs out of mana, just TP away, because you don't want to be fighting an orc when there's no mana. This was kind of a bland audio commentary. I'm gonna find another one of the same guy against orc. I'm gonna try to at least.